Turn this on. Get that all set up. Okay, got that all logged in. Then I'm just going to display another live thing. There we go. So right now I'm just getting that all set up, just drawing a couple little illustrations right here, and yeah, you know, I want to check out my OBS side for a second to see how it looks. And let's see. No, while I'm at it, I'll just share this to my share this on my Facebook. And let's see. I wonder if I could put in a story. I guess I can't do a story on here without without anything else that would work like that. Oh well, I'll just probably do this on Facebook and get that all laid out there. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of people actually popping up, so that's actually pretty cool. If you guys are kind of curious, I'm just working on this panel right up here, and then I'm going to be like posting up like other stuff in there and all that stuff. Just get that all laid out. If you want to just like follow me, chat with me, go on Twitch, go on all those other websites. I'm just gonna be working on this, and guys can just like come in, chat. Come in, bring in conversations, and then we'll just like have a good little hunky-dory time. The music on Twitch is not going to show up on the music on Twitch and YouTube are not going to be the same stuff that I hear. So if you're going to ask me what kind of music it is, I won't know. It is sort of like just something I always play out and just get that all there. And let's see, And so I'm gonna probably listen to like some little story thing and get that all laid out. Let's see. Please play the song "I Crud" by Alligator Cyborg. It could you subscribe to? Yeah, alright. I'll probably let's see. Alright. I was just going to do a little of that thing, but let's see what this sounds like. Can you hear that just fine? This is a weird track. I mean, it just seems to be like when I tried looking at this thing, it seems to be like it seemed to be just like some random random stuff and everything like that. I wouldn't call it probably not my favorite music request, and but you know, I guess it kind of works for some people, but oh well. Of course, I also realized that on my Twitch stream, on my Twitch and all those other stuff, everyone's listening to like a different form of music, and so like they can't hear exactly what is playing on the speaker. So, of course, I also realized that on my Twitch stream, on my Twitch and all those other stuff, everyone's listening to. Yeah. So usually, if you're probably hearing that, give me a little bit of like a good reactions and all this stuff. I'm gonna probably listen to some old school jazz and just get that all set up. I've been looking for this one song and I just can't seem to find it. When I really find the one that I really want. Let's see. I mean, I wish I could figure it out. Just like it's some type of jazz tune that was always like really popular back in really popular or something like that, and just like it's this mellow like this mellow like tune that like that was just there, and I just can't seem to find it, and just like, and it bothers the shit out of me because I can't seem to find it. So I'm gonna listen to some jazz and just get that all played out. So, I recently got this little light box, and it's, the cool thing about it, it's actually really small. Like, when I got this thing and just like contributed to it, and so what happened? And so it does actually a pretty nice job of like lighting up the table. The only downside of it is, I think it maybe it's just because the position I have it in is the switches are like all right here, so it would be at the bottom. So maybe if I like flip this over like this, I won't have to worry so much about it. And just I have all these cords that just kind of like lay around and get them all set up. And so one thing I do like about this, it gives me like options to go brighter and darker, and then it's just a simple turn off thing. And I got this on Amazon for like about 30 bucks. So it's actually a pretty nice like it's actually a pretty nice like little thing that I just found out and worked on. I used to have like all these big old clunky like things that are just like roughly about this tall, and it had the it had like the LED strips with like the big bulbs and everything. And so when I was I was just like looking at other things. I mean, I was talking to one of my comic book boss, and he was showing me like showing me the light box that he had, which is like this huge colossal thing, which I have 2 boxes actually. I have like one of those old school Disney art table things, like where I have one of those like old school like Disney art tables. They like that was like the full light box, and it had like that bit, had like the big like label on it. And so when I was working on the thing was like some big old thing, and getting that all laid out. Let's see, who else is chatting here? Which I'm not seeing anyone at the moment. Yeah, play the song I Curd by Alligator, which is about like the only new message that I got. And basically everyone else is just kind of joining. So, I don't know, maybe this might be a quiet stream again. If you could always just like write to me and all this stuff. I have it set up on my computer to like actually announce like a name and everything like that. And so just feel free to like throw in like any of that type of stuff that may grab of your interest. Those eyes are getting a little difficult to see. You know, one thing I wish I could probably do is I wish I could probably get like another camera on here and just like maybe do one for TikTok and one for Instagram. Maybe I could probably do that. Give me 1 second.
You could say, I'm back. Only Benzellix targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation. Most people got 100% clear skin. Some after the first dose.
Yeah, I recently got myself a new little iPad and just like kind of like playing around with all the cool things I could do with it.
Tell your doctor if these happen or fevers, chills, muscle aches, or cough occur, or you've had a vaccine.
Let's see.
Before starting to check for infections, tuberculosis, and liver problems. Start to get yourself back with Benzellix. Ask your dermatologist about Benzellix today. Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Palm Bay. Come and fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land,
Okay.
there's a one-man band and he'll toot his flute for you.
Okay. Just also kind of playing around with some stuff and get that all in there. So hopefully by this time I'll probably like, you know, the idea of like any of these, I'll probably like, you know, the idea of like any of these type of work, I would probably like try to like share my work as I go along and try to like promote my stuff and everything. And one of the things I'm also working on is like for example, this one's a story about Joe Hero's sister, who's an international spy. I forgot some materials, so bear with me for a second, I'll be right back. Let's see, did I miss anything in the messages? No, I'm not saying anything. Anyway, so what's up? So let's see, who's the one who's been watching me the most? Alligator Cyborg? You want to play? I don't know. You want to play some of your other music? Oh yeah, Miles Davis. That's the one I also like. So, I just followed that guy, so hopefully he likes it. Okay. Get that all set up there. Now. Get that all set up. Right now I'm just going to focus on getting a little bit of the light box all set up and then get all that stuff. Anyway, so if there's also one thing that you might like to do, you could always just like come in, give me a request or something, and I'd be down to do that. I mean, usually I usually find when I'm illustrating it gets pretty lonely, so I'm trying to upgrade my social life and get that all set up. I don't know if this will actually will help me become a better artist, but you know, it gives me like a little sense of worth to know, like, you know, I have people out there trying to maybe motivating me and helping me to get the work done. And let's see. So basically, like when I try to do this type of like illustrations and all stuff, I try to go very simple and simplistic and not go, you know, like work too hard on like on all that kind of stuff. And so let's see. Okay, so I do got one little cross. Let's see. What was it? What was that one video that you got? Alligator soundboard? So maybe I could probably listen to some music and hear what he's singing and all this stuff. Interesting stuff. I don't know if you'll hear it clearly on there.
Do you have any more of these?
Dry erase?
Yeah.
I have a couple. I mean, are you looking for a big guy like that?
No, I'm looking for another smaller, sharp one. This one's dry.
Oh. Just a little heads up here. Just a little heads up, I am also recording too, so. That's really sorry.
No, you're fine.
Just a little. I got a fatty here. I got a red.
Doesn't matter what color, you just need a line.
Okay. Trying to see if I actually could get people to combo on this thing. Alright.
Well, you got it.
Triangle right there. So that was also alligator. That song actually came from alligator, all this stuff. Hey Jeff, or Chief, Chef. Yeah, basically working on another comic book issue, trying to trying to get this whole thing a little bit more set up. This is for the next issue of Joe Hero, and so like I'm kind of like trying out new relays for like conventions and all this stuff, and trying to like show off like some of the stuff. I actually made a whole bunch of new posters, and one of my newest ones was a Lady Gaga piece. And so when I'm getting my when I'm just having some opportunity on that stuff, I'll just kind of just draw it out and see where everything goes. Well, yeah, thank you. Let's see. Okay, so basically, I am going to have to maybe go back and redo my guns, because, you know, I don't know if this will be like fully clean and everything like that. Like when I'm going to go in, I'm going to definitely like remake. I'm definitely going to make my guns a little bit more cleaner than that, because when you get like it out of pace or anything like that, it's going to show up more like that. And then so I have to go ahead and re-render all these pages and get them all set up. Now the final one, which is all down here. Let me see if I can get that. I could probably like zoom in on that part for you guys and kind of like get that whole thing over here too. Swipe to the left. Okay, so hopefully this will probably be clear enough, I guess. Okay. And let's see. So, you know, pretty much most of the stuff I have on here is just like making my comic books. A lot of my script work, I usually kind of like start with my script and have people correct it. But recently, I just been having like a lot of issues, like finding somebody who could actually do the job right. And so like so unfortunately that process made it into a year, and so not exactly happy about that. My next show I'll actually be doing is I'll be going into like I'll be going to hit off this show called Rocket Town Comic Con in Lompoc. I actually went there for their second convention, which I think they did a pretty nice job at. And if you guys never ever tried a convention and you want to give it a shot, just give it a try. I mean, most of them are usually like most of them are actually pretty nice and everything like that, and they're just like and even like the small shows like do really well. And so when I get to them, I get the opportunity to like sell my new work. I've also been trying out like getting stickers of like making stickers of my artwork and all that stuff. One of the other projects I've been giving a whirl is trying out these things where I have my when I go to my conventions, I'll actually have these keychains, and you can actually scan any previous issues in my book. Oh, yeah. If you want to, yeah. So like, if you want to go check out any of my other work, just go into like, just go to Calvin9 Comics. You could read like the previous issues. Like, I'm selling it for digital right now for like only $2 right now, and you could just like you could get yourself a downloaded copy through Dropbox. And then the other half is you could always just buy the books. I'm selling the graphic novels right now for only $20, and then I could just send it into in person and all that other good stuff. So if you like, so you know, like what you see, you could always tell me like, and I know some people who are like pretty good artists out here. Like I'm looking at right now, there's one person, Daniel, who's in here. Is called Dan Sauce. He's actually like, he does some like really cool artwork for like Urban Outfitters, I believe, and does the layout for them. So he's also like a contractor too, I think. And so you know, he showed me like he does like Maya and all those other cool stuff there too. Let's see, and what else? And so let's see. My next next convention will be taking place in Lompoc, which is just a couple miles away from Ventura. So all my Ventura boys will be cool to like check. Would be interested in checking out and everything like that. And let's see. I wonder if oh wait, invite Butterfly to join me live as a guest. Oh, I don't know if I think that's someone who's trying to. I think TikTok's trying to tell me to invite people on here and see what kind of cool stuff they'll recommend for me. But I'm not gonna worry too much about that. I mean, I'm still like very much amateur artist slash illustrator, and I've seen like people who do like really nice work here. Okay. So one of the things I also been working on is making my comic books a little bit cleaner and just like working on all that stuff. Not that oval. Let's see. I wonder what other. Let me just pause for a second. I gotta look around for some tools. Yeah, the thing is, like, when you illustrate and everything like that, you always have to make sure you carry a lot of tools with you, making sure you have what you need. And if you're disorganized like me, you'll probably lose them somewhere and they will not be found. Okay. There you go. Now, sorry, Misty. Let's see. Tokyo Strange Jazz. Let's see. What? Sorry, not what. Wouldn't you consider a graphic novel about you personally, or do you create them as other worlds and drawing from experience? Well, so mainly one thing that I actually try to do when I illustrate some of my work, or basically for this work specifically, this is more for the autism advocacy groups and all that stuff. Mainly, the main reason why I made this work specifically is because I found there was a lack of like anyone else portraying a superhero spectrum type role, and even if it's like, if you see like the only times you ever actually like see them like in action has only been like a one-time episode, or like some type of like one shot of someone else's story. So like, you know, in the Flash or the Superman, there's like that one person who is on the spectrum, and that's about it. And there's like no area to like really expand more of that. I mean, let's see. So apparently, like, and so when I basically do this, like, most of the stuff is trying to show that like it's possible for anyone to be whatever they want as long as they put their time into it. And yeah, that's pretty much my whole story right there. I mean, mine's very simplistic and not like anything like over the top or anything like that. And so like what I try to do from there is just, you know, just get some more attention into like showing awareness and all this stuff, but also like sharing my own personal stories growing up. So I put in a little bit of a mix on like all my stuff. So I just like show off like what kind of things are there, and just make it into a story as much as I can. Let's see. So there'll be sometimes I'll actually like put in a story. Like most of my plans will be like to combine like I'll probably make like a couple of different versions of my story, different stories that'll either be something related to him being a superhero, something with him related to his disability, and something related to his family. Because in this story I made up, Joe Hero actually does have a superhero family, and this character is the sister, and her story is like and so this story, she actually is going on a mission to hunt down this invisible man, which is a little spoiler alert for anyone reading these things. And so the next part of it, is I'm going to try like the next part of it is actually like showing the kung fu skills of like Nicole Marie Carter, and just showing everyone that that she's more than capable, because she doesn't have any powers in this story. Showing the kung fu skills of like Nicole Marie Carter, and just showing everyone that I just realized I was illustrating, and no one from that group is like is seeing it. Well, let's see. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. So I know these guys are probably the most important people in this whole stuff, but I like left them out of the loop of it, of all my illustrations, and and so like the whole everyone from Twitch and TikTok. I mean, I'm sorry, Twitch and YouTube are not able to like see any of the work that I've been working on so far. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. I swear, I just get distracted way too easily on this type of, on all this type of stuff. Maybe let's put in a Watch Mojo and just get that all in there. So I think the YouTube people won't be hearing that much, or probably hearing like a little bit of like something else, but they're not. But I also have a music background there. You guys will probably have the better benefit of like hearing all the stuff going on in there. And yeah. Anyone else on here? I guess no one else is just talking right now. Yeah, I guess that'll happen.
father works at a military base. This phase reanimates corpses with a special gas called trioxin.
Yeah, the steel frame allowed me to control the deceased units and at the same time offer the ability to make them highly effective bioweapons.
During one fateful joyride on Kurt's motorcycle, Kurt crashes and sends Julie into a telephone pole. The impact causes devastating injuries and she dies. Kurt then brings her corpse to the military base and uses trioxin to bring her back to life. Her body undergoes something where she gasps back to life and kisses her boyfriend. It's not a typical zombie transformation, but that twitching sure is creepy. Number 16, Cholo Demora, Land of the Dead. The fourth entry in George A. Romero's legendary franchise co-stars John Leguizamo as bad guy Cholo Demora. Cholo is bitten on the hand, and he immediately knows that his time has come. But unlike many characters with similar fates, Cholo actually embraces his transformation and states with confidence that he wants to live as a zombie. It's a choice, bro.
I always wanted to see how this happens.
We see Cholo's final moments as he weakly approaches the crooked coffin in the shadows of a parking garage. The lighting is fantastic, with Cholo mostly hidden in the darkness. There's also a creepy air of mystery to it, as we don't yet know if Cholo is alive or already a zombie. But it doesn't take long for them both to return to the grave permanently. Number 15, Burt Cummings, Army of the Dead. A spiritual successor to Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead, Army of the Dead sees the director working within a zombie blockbuster framework. Snyder brings a few good ideas to the table, including the concept of alpha zombies. Security guard Burt Cummings is injured by Lily and offered up as a sacrifice to the Albans.
Looks like they're taking him to the Olympics. Good. Now we know where not to go.
Weekend Cummings is taken to a casino and bitten on the arm.
Okay.
Still recording?
Huh? Oh yeah, I am. What's up?
That's a frightening concept that we do not wish to contemplate. Number 14.
Alright. Let's see.
Unaffected found footage movie.
I'm gonna take a little break.
Of people trapped inside
I think my dad wants me for something, so, but besides, kind of quiet right now. So, thank you very much for watching my stream. Come back.